Maybe Tim is right. Maybe I do tend to take my time chasing Catwoman.
You want it? Here.
Could be there's a certain reluctance on my part. Or that she's good at the chase.
Bye-bye, Batboy. Mwah.
Or maybe it's just that.
Huh?
He seems to have borrowed a page from my playbook. Grim, cloaked figure, striking at criminals. For a second, I wonder if this is the stalker who's been following me around the last few weeks. But something tells me this is someone new.
Okay, you can start chasing me again. Who are you? A substitute member of the Bat Gang? Or just a weirdly dressed wannabe?
I'm from St. Dumas. Where's the Shawl?
The Shawl? That rag? You gotta be kidding.
I never kid. The loss of an eye should make you see that.
No one's losing anything tonight. Except me and my patience.
This is my business, brother. Stay back!
And I thought Deathstroke was quick. This guy's like a panther.
He's fast. I'll give him that. But familiar. For a moment, I thought you were someone who's been shadowing me.
I assure you, I'm not.
I believe you. We fought before. A lifetime ago. Yes. I know him. Best to end this now. Let's hope that mask doesn't include nose filters. It doesn't.
You always were a trickster.
He reacted quickly enough not to get knocked out. But still, he knows the gas will slow his reflexes.
Next time.
Gotta say, never a dull moment.
Tell me about the shawl.
Yeah, I stole it. From some monastery. The Shawl of Magdalene, they called it.
Magdalene. And it's sacred to those priests. It's supposed to have healing properties.
That's so. Maybe I should put it over your heart.
Get serious, Selena. It's a vengeful god who rules over the Order of St. Dumas. They'll have no mercy for what you've done. You have to give it back.
But I don't have it. It was just a job. I was paid to steal it.
By whom? You better tell me. Otherwise, there'll be no rest for you. If this man is who I think he is, he'll never stop. And the longer you make him wait, the harsher the punishment.
I'll be ready for him.
All you have to do is give me a name, Selena. I can handle the rest. You have to trust me. I can protect you. I promise.
Come on, kitty. Got a nice warm pillow and a glass of milk for you at the end of the ride.
A 24-hour guard? Are you expecting trouble?
It's already here. Yes?
Pardon me, sir, but your presence is requested at home as soon as possible. You have a visitor.
I always harbored a suspicion that the famous Batman was you, Bruce. It wasn't until we fought tonight that I knew that for sure. I always admired your defensive skills, even as a student.
Is that why you've taken to wearing that costume?
You know what they say, when in Rome.
I felt tracking down the cat would be more effective if I had imposing armor more akin to the infamous Dark Knight. I was right. Gotham's lowlives were always eager to assist me.
Perhaps too imposing. Jean-Paul.
It's Azrael now. The name given to me by the clerics. I wonder what they would have called you.
Too bad I couldn't stick around long enough to find out.
I wasn't surprised. You were never in it for the long run, just for certain disciplines and the ancient art of war. You seem to skip the church part altogether.
I've always been a late sleeper.
You probably didn't believe in the power of the shawl either.
Let's just say that if I needed medical help, I'd probably choose a physician over a piece of cloth.
You know she'll have to suffer for taking it.
It wasn't her idea. She was working for someone, and he has it now. She even told me who it was.
Who?
That depends how reasonable you can be. If you're willing to forget about Catwoman, I'm willing to help. Alfred and I can even create armor that would make you look more ally than enemy. If not, the Shawl could be missing for a long time.
I can be reasonable. Where shall we begin our search?
One of the first things you'll learn about Gotham is that all roads lead to the Iceberg Lounge.
Well, isn't this nice and civilized, Batman? You and your, cousin here, paying me an after-hours visit without delivering so much as a single concussion to my staff. Could I interest either of you in a little arsenic?
All we want is the Shawl, Penguin.
Well, I don't mean to ruffle your feathers, boys, but I was merely the middleman in that transaction. I simply took the Shawl from Catwoman and passed it on to its current owner, who would rather remain anonymous, of course.
Azrael!
Don't fool us, Cobblepot. We want a name.
By all means, I will give you one. Mr. Wing! He's my new wingman, Batman, and the last name either of you will ever hear.
First week on the job, I'm icing Batman and this loser. Looks like I got a bonus coming, Mr. C.
Just finish them, Wing.
Sword of Salvation. Can't tell me you didn't skip Vespers now and then to learn that move.
You take the Birdman. Cobblepot is mine.
I wouldn't spend that bonus money just yet, Mr. Wing. Penguin is notoriously cheap, and he doesn't reward failure. Though maybe he'll kick in for your medical bills. Did Penguin name his client?
Yes. He was most cooperative. Though, of course, since he is Catwoman's employer, the order demands he must suffer in her place.
No!
You're slipping, old man. Letting someone else pull the vanishing act on you?
Azrael.
Better pull your head out of your cape. I want you to see what's coming.
Penguin's still in intensive care, Alfred. By the time he can tell me anything, Azrael may have left dozens of bodies scattered across Gotham.
On that rather morbid note, sir, the Bat computer just picked up an alert transmitted over GCPD frequency. It concerns a grave robbing that might interest you.
When Penguin blurted out his client's address, I thought he was joking. I don't like jokes. Then he asked out the client's name, and it all made sense. I suppose I owe him some teeth for that. The Shawl. Clearly my quarry knew of its power, but ignored its limitations.
I'll be taking that back.
I should have known. If anyone in Gotham craved the healing powers of the Shawl of Magdalene, it would be Mr. Freeze. I understand your grief, friend.
I doubt that.
I know you helped create the treatment that revived her, only to watch from afar as her body later rejected the cure. Truly the angels weep for you both, Victor.
I don't need tears, holy man. Just the shawl.
It won't work on the dead.
It will. It must. I won't lose her again.
Mr. Freeze once used this abandoned ice rink to store his equipment. It's a logical place to begin my search, especially when I learned that the corpse taken from the grave was that of his wife, Nora Freeze. The rumored powers of the Shawl offer a tempting hope to a man desperate to revive his dead wife. That makes Freeze more than willing to destroy anyone who gets in his way, and apparently has.
Your friend has perhaps 60 seconds left, Batman. If his pupils aren't completely frozen, he still might be able to see this.
Desperation has driven him insane. Only one way to reach him, and I hate to do it.
No! Nora! I've got you. Rest, my love. He'll pay for this. You dare harm her?
I'm sorry, Victor. I can't let him die because you won't accept the truth. Nora is gone. Neither science nor faith will change that. Now let me help you.
I need nothing from you.
Yes, you do. This will keep Victor breathing until the cops arrive. Sonic pulses are cracking the ice, like the glass of Victor's helmet. But will that be enough to save Jean-Paul? Barely a pulse. He'd need a miracle. Jean-Paul was right. I always skip the church part. Right now, I could use a more eloquent prayer. Then here goes nothing.
A candle. To honor the dead?
And one for the recovery of the man who loved her.
You surprise me, Bruce. There is great compassion beneath that grim facade you've adopted. One might almost call it saintly.
I wouldn't.
I owe my life to you. And to the Shawl, of course.
I think your own resilience played the larger part in that. But if that brings you comfort, so be it.
Next time, old friend, I won't be so impulsive. My word on it.
There's going to be a next time?
If you need me.
I'll let you know. And thank you